Hello, my friends, and welcome. It's Scott Harris, the founder of Ultimate Expert and Ultimate Coach Professional. Stopping by to chat to you today about a personal philosophy of mine that I get asked about a lot, and it's the phrase that I use, live deliberately. Now, if we've met before at a live event with me on stage, or maybe sitting next to you as I participate, or maybe we're meeting right now in this unique video format, either way, thank you for watching, and thank you for the conversation we're about to have. You know, my life has been very uniquely blessed. I get to travel the world speaking on stage to tens of thousands of people. I get to work one-on-one with very unique and specific individuals. I get to lead a team of coaches, coaching people around the world. And it's afforded me some incredible opportunities to learn, to grow, and to discover some powerful lessons in life. Now, it wasn't always that way. I was a kid that was brought up in the wrong part of town, from the wrong city, and I was so bad at high school that by the time I got to 16, I was asked to leave. Later on, I managed to get my way into university. I failed not once, not twice, but 3 times. And I found myself in my mid-20s just working in a job, just doing something I didn't really love and something I didn't really plan on. And then I stumbled across this world of consciousness, of reading books, of attending seminars, back then of listening to cassettes. And it afforded me the opportunity to start to say, gosh, what if my life was actually in my control? What if I could be delighted by my life, but not surprised? And let me tell you what I mean by that. When I think about all the things in my life that are important, when I think about my marriage and my relationship with that special, unique, extraordinary person, what if I could deliberately make choices every single day that were moving me towards the ultimate relationship that I care for? In my parenting, what if every day and every week I was making choices that were deliberate and conscious about bringing the children into the world and having them grow up in a way that really served them and created them to be the best version of themselves? Certainly in my business, my one-on-one coaching, my work with some of the world's most famous people on stage in front of incredibly large audiences, what if I could make deliberate choices that were conscious, purposeful, and thoughtful that allow me to create the business that I want? In my personal finances, as I'm building my own portfolio of treasure to keep me safe and secure and abundant in my old age, what if I was making thoughtful and deliberate choices every day to make that happen? This phrase came to me from a great philosopher you may have heard of. His name was Henry David Thoreau from the 1800s, wrote some great books. He was a bit of a contrarian, a philosopher, and there's a very famous quote that I'd like to share with you if I can. It's a quote that inspired me, and the quote says this: "I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life and see if I could not learn what it had to teach me, and not, when I came to die, discover that I had not lived. I wanted to live deep and to suck the marrow out of life." Now, I've been a vegetarian for 3 decades, so I'm not looking to suck marrow out of any bones or anything anyway, but when I read that phrase and when I first heard that phrase, and as I continue to keep reading that phrase, I think about living deliberately. And sometimes that means saying yes to things, and sometimes that says no to things. And certainly as a coach, as a mentor, as an expert, it's not for me to say what you should or shouldn't be doing or how you should or shouldn't be living, because I'm still working that out for myself. But if I had any coaching for you as I move into my 6th decade on the planet, it would be this: life is short, and it goes by very quickly, my friends. And if I could give you one piece of offering and one piece of wisdom that's been passed on to me and I pass it on to you, it would be to every single day, be very, very careful that you're making choices with your time, your energy, your focus. You're making choices with your values, your beliefs, your language patterns that are allowing you to create the life physically, emotionally, financially, in your relationships, the life that you not only desire, but the life that you so very richly deserve. I hope that one day here, my team at scottharris.com.au can serve you with that, if that's with coaching, if that's with training, if that's with you getting on stage and doing some work yourself. We'd love to support you in any way, shape we can. You know how to get in contact with us. But until you and I get to meet face to face, person to person, my friends, my wish is you have a spectacular day. Live very, very deliberately, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel and my blog page, and also follow me on social media so you can get absolutely first access to all our cutting-edge brand new videos. And if you have any questions or content you'd like me to cover, that's the place to do it. Till then, this is Scott saying live deliberately. Bye for now.